pod next to me ever since it came out, which I guess would be about half a dozen years now. It was the first time I'd actually used a box in my rig like that. I wasn't a born guitar player, but it proved to be one of those pieces of gear that you'd hear other people saying they're running everything they have through it. They're running vocals through it. They're running, keyboards through it, and it just became a cornerstone of the rig. Then I was introduced to the virtues of the acoustic Variax, which again is just like it's like having 100 guys in the room. I don't usually keep a banjo player nearby. Just socially, they're unacceptable. It brings back that whole Deliverance vibe. Starting with the pod is that I like plug-ins for their handiness, but it's nice to get a good hot signal going through something, and the amount of variation that you have, like on a pod, is amazing. I remember my partner Don when he got his first bass pod. The same feeling. It was like a revelation for him. And especially its portability. If you're going around recording on the road and using a laptop, you just can't afford to bring more stuff with you, and so it becomes like an indispensable part of your rig. I know Randy Jacobs, our guitar player, was an early admirer, and I think Robin Ford even came through my studio about half a dozen years ago, and I used him on a Ricky Lee Jones record. Since the Variax Acoustic entered the house, guys are just amazed by it. I've run the sitar a bunch in recording. I've been doing a lot of commercial work and having a little different sound now and again. I'll do it. I love an electric sitar anyway and don't own one. But just being able to model all these old Gibsons, is a beautiful thing. And the Martins, I think, sound particularly good. I'll bring in like a player to play on a session and just say, go wild with it. Try all the different settings. And especially for writing, it gets you out of this bag where you're always in major, minor, or something. It kind of like allows you to be your own colorist, especially when you have deadlines. Having an axe like the Variax Acoustic is, it's a great edge to have, because you hire a great guitar player and he's going to come in with a big pedal rig and 5 different guitars, and I tell him basically to leave it at home. I said, I got everything you need here, and between that and the pod, it's like turning out, a 9-course meal in 10 minutes or something. It's a time and a labor saver.